10 moments that took us from the highest of highs
Global Esports picks up their first win
to the lowest of lows. So let's dive into this video. At number 10, we have the single controller setup on Bind. That's right folks, we are starting with the bitter ones. The single controller composition on Bind was perhaps where we attracted the most of the criticism for our team. And we were aware that having Viper as our only controller does leave us vulnerable, but we thought that we could make up for it with our pace.
keeping the score close. However, with tiny little gaps, Zeta still continues to decimate.
But this was a big learning experience for us because it taught us to play to our strengths. Moving on to number 9, we have Benkai's Fish. Convergence was one of the only lands in India where our fans would get to actually meet the team in person, you know? So naturally everyone was excited to interact with the players and greet them. But you might have noticed that Benkai did not make it to this event. Why is that?
Everyone, unfortunately, I can't make it to this Convergence event because my fish just drowned, so I have to make some funeral preparations.
R.I.P. little fishy. But how do you hold a funeral for a fish though? Like,
You just eat it?
no, you! Moving on to number 8, we have losing to Talon by just one round. Wins and losses are a part of the game. But when you lose a game that you were supposed to win, a game that you had in the bag, it hurts a lot more. In our match against Talon, our plans were working and so was our execution.
Dead Polvi around the corner. What a rescue! LightningFast bails them out.
But when they started to make a comeback, we kind of lost our composure.
Wide swing out, but Polvi just can't stabilize.
At such high levels, you're thinking so deep and so advanced into the strats that you forget basic stuff, like clearing corners.
There is Boy's gonna play this out patiently, but will it be rewarded? Goes for it now. Sends it. Swings the corner. Finds LightningFast.
Considering the stats for the rest of the season, this was that one loss that was incredibly tough to digest.
Everybody kind of blames himself in a way. If only I'd done that one thing different, we'd be feeling happy right now.
But somehow the next cool moment also comes from the same game against Talon. At number 7, we have Hamara Pyara Golu, popped off like a beast, and he earned the praise of some of the most popular figures in Valorant.
Lightning fucking fast, baby. They blinked and they died.
Flash connects in, but they still fast.
Out of all the things that I had on my 2024 Valorant bingo, FNS losing his marbles over Golu was not one of them. Like, I did not expect this.
Okay, can we talk about actually 21 and 6 Sage? Lightning fast to close it out. Massive game.
At number 6, we have GE versus DFM Victory. DFM was that team that finished last in the 2023 season. So going up against them, you were just sort of expected to win, right? But then they had significantly improved since last year. So when we faced them, they actually started giving us a good run for our money.
Benkai comes in for the swing, and there is no answer that they can really do here that is going to be advantageous for GE.
We were holding on to our breath up until the very last moment. And then our Finnish fragger delivered.
He could open this all up. He gets one and he gets 2. The patience pays off.
That flank was so on point. At that moment, we knew it was in the bag.
And I was like looking at Golu, he's like this. Oh, we're gonna win, you know?
At number 5, we have a kickoff victory against Bleed. At the start of the season, everyone expected them to be one of the best teams in the league. I mean, with their rise through Ascension and the fact that they had some of the biggest names in the world, like Yay, everyone expected that Bleed would beat us quite easily.
I think the whole talent pool right now favors Bleed in a certain way.
Yeah, goodbye, India.
Wow.
But we proved everyone wrong, didn't we?
Russ not falling behind. Let's go. Oh, what a control spree! Oh my God! Showing what it means.
This was the first victory of our season, so it obviously means a lot.
Benkai still here. Pushes up, winning play to keep Global Esports alive.
But by the way, you remember this tweet from our dear friend Fatu? When are you getting that haircut, bro? While we had some good times, at number 4 is a moment that will remain in our memory for a long time. T1 Stacks clutching a 1v4 against us. Yep, painfully that too. This is the kind of stuff that keeps you up at night. And the moment that we regret the most was this one.
You know, someone is gonna jump, something like that. Probably Golu, but Golu didn't do it.
In scrims, we win that round every single time. Every single time because there's no pressure.
Oh my God!
clutch that destroyed our chances of making a comeback against T1. At number 3, we have GE's domination on Icebox. I mean, we needed to have a map where we can confidently say, yeah bro, this one though we are not losing.
Patient and safe has to clutch this out. This round, argue heavy advantage.
Needed a map that we could call our home map. Out of the 5 maps of Icebox that we played during Split 1 and Split 2, we only lost one of them. So having this in our back pocket actually let us have the upper hand going into several of these best of 3 games. Of course, later on in the season, our opponents would often ban Icebox because they just simply wanted to avoid playing against us on it. But regardless of the ups and downs, we always talk about creating a legacy, leaving a mark on the world. Yes, we are talking about the number 2 moment, the moment that G Bundle was released.
I think actually this is kind of cool. At first, I don't think I fucked with it because I saw this before too. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool.
One down.
Team fighting! Team fighting!
One enemy remaining.
Why? G Bundle now! By best sense. Kya bolte ho?
It's been a long and difficult journey to get to this point, you know, and there's still so much left to accomplish. It feels somewhat good to have our effort being recognized.
That arc you can do is go for that lure. They wait for
Bradford on the side, able to find 2 quick kills.
So support us by buying the G Bundle. This will only be available to purchase till like 12th September 2024, after which it's gone forever. So if you want to, please get yours today while you still can.
Oh, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Maximum screen time. Yeah.
Now, before we get to number 1, let's have a look at some of the few honorable mentions. T1 vs Zeta was like a really important game for us. Since we lost to Zeta division, we kinda needed them to win. Because if they were able to win, then we would qualify too. So while the casters are reacting to the game, Golu is reacting to the casters, reacting to the game, and Shanks is reacting to Golu.
Hey Shanks, what's up? This is too stressful, man.
What's up, brother?
Everything is the reaction of a reaction of a reaction, and all of these were gold.
Surely not, right?
Oh, please.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go LightningFast. Good luck, King.
Up next, VCT surprised us by letting us play our theme song during our walkout at kickoff.
Not here for the glory, no room for jealousy, we here to build the legacy.
This was the only time in VCT history that a team has been able to play their own custom anthem during a walkout. Honestly, it was mind-blowing. Oh, speaking of blowing minds, there was this.
He does get the spot.
What? The last honorable mention before we get to number 1 are the view parties. More than 2,000 people showed up and over 32,000 hours of Valorant was enjoyed in locations across 5 different cities. And at each of these view parties, we served approximately 150 kilograms of food and drinks to the people attending. Over 500 players participated in pop-up 2v2 and 1v1 tournaments and tried out Acer laptops. It even led to double-digit sales for the brands. The vibes were electric, the crowd was positive, and regardless of the result, they supported us really nicely. All of this brings us to the number 1 moment. It is kinda amusing how perhaps the best moment of our season actually came through for us before the season even started, with our victory against Furia. This was our first encounter with the South American team, and exposure to their new playstyle was really important for us during the rest of the season. But then you might ask, what made this victory so special? Why is this number 1? Was it the 1-8 comeback?
Spike going down. Facing swings. And that's the ace.
Was it seeing the return of DJ skills? Maybe it's a little bit of both, but mainly, you were the ones who made it special. Yes, I know this sounds corny, but hold on. When you're fighting on home ground and everyone is screaming your name out,
even if this is not a qualification match, it seems like they're not only playing up against a team, they're playing up against an entire stadium.
You have to have that confidence flowing in you. Regardless of whether you were able to attend Convergence in person or not, regardless of whether you attended any of our view parties in person throughout the year, you are the reason we do all of this. So tell me which one of these was your favorite, and if we missed any moment, let us know in the comments below.
Buy the fucking bundle.